Good morning.
Mrs. Maven.
Yeah.
I have my issues.
Do you have your issues?
Mrs. Maven, I'm talking about with stock buybacks.
Oh, I thought you were talking more broadly.
Oh, no, I don't have any issues in a larger sense.
Go on.
Painful silence. Anyhow, no. In all seriousness, Maven, as you well know, as I've said many times on these videos, I have my issues with stock buybacks, right?
Oh, yes.
What's the issue?
They frequently don't buy back.
Right. In other words, companies announce these big buyback announcements, and the media celebrates them, and lo and behold, they don't necessarily buy back the stock that they say they're going to buy back. But even beyond that, there are issues, there are limitations to the effect of stock buybacks. And too much of the media doesn't get to that, but we're going to get to it. In regard to AOL. Now, Mrs. Maven, I am no futurist, but would you agree with me that probably dial-up internet is not the way of the future?
Yes, I would.
So AOL wasn't doing too well, so they decided to go into content, and that's not doing too well. And they reported earnings this week, and they didn't do too well. So what did they do?
They announce a buyback.
That's right, Mrs. Maven. It is the American way. If you don't do well, just announce a stock buyback. They did so, okay?
Okay.
Now, even assuming that they buy the stock back that they say they will in the next year, there are limitations. But the stock, after the buyback announcement and heightened by the 400 plus up day yesterday, went up. It did well.
Okay.
So what does the media do?
They connected the two.
They connected the two and leave any thoughts of the future off the table, okay? Business Insider said AOL's buyback works. The stock is up 13%.
Wow.
Okay? And they said, the first 3 days of the week, AOL stock dropped almost 14%. And this morning they announced a buyback.
Yeah.
And to stop the bleeding in, it worked. Okay? Nothing long term. Now, Motley Fool did a really good job here. Now, they pointed out that with the stock buyback, there's going to be an unrepeatable boost to earnings.
That's right.
Like, even assuming that they buy back all the stock they will, right? And the float of shares shrinks, that's not going to repeat. It's not going to repeat. And also, and most importantly, it doesn't address concerns about the turnaround plan, whether or not it'll work. So you can't lose sight of those basic long-term factors because they always come back to the fore as far as the stock is concerned when the company is trumpeting and the media is celebrating these buyback announcements. Any questions here, Mrs. Maven? I think I was abundantly clear.
You are.
As a man without issues can be from time to time.
Say goodbye.
Anyhow, viewers, if you disagree with me, and you won't, but if you do, feel free to email me at amerik.fucitchestreet.com. And remember, come say AOL. They just don't get it.